Horrible traffic is intrinsically tied to Los Angeles. The city was one of the first to introduce freeways, and today its residents spend an average of 90 hours a year stuck in delays. But LA is far from the most congested city in the world. So which cities have the worst traffic? Well, one perpetually gridlocked city is Istanbul. According to data from the navigation company TomTom, traffic keeps Istanbul drivers on the road an extra 178 hours a year. That's more than a full week just sitting in your car. The city's excessive traffic is primarily a result of its rapidly growing population, which, in the latter half of the 20th century, increased more than tenfold. Today, the majority of Istanbul's 14 million residents use a car as the primary mode of transportation, since public transit is notoriously inefficient. The problem is only exacerbated by the city's aging infrastructure and roads that date back to before cars even existed. To combat the issue, Turkish officials have gone to bold, arguably extreme measures. Not only do they plan to build new bridges and hundreds of miles of metro lines, but also an underwater highway and a vehicle shipping service in which large trucks roll onto a ship, bypassing the city altogether. Another particularly congested city is Indonesia's capital, Jakarta. Roughly 3 million commuters enter the city every workday, growing its population by nearly a third. An overwhelming majority of these commuters must travel by private vehicle, as Jakarta is one of the only major cities in the world with no rapid transit system. In the 1990s, Indonesian officials attempted to mitigate Jakarta's traffic problems with a so-called 3-in-1 system, prohibiting cars with fewer than 3 passengers from taking major roads during peak commuting hours. Not only did the policy fail to ease traffic, but it spawned an illicit carpool economy in which lone drivers pay roadside jockeys to ride with them in order to reach that 3-passenger minimum. The jockeys were often young boys and girls or women with children, and fearing exploitation, the government scrapped the policy in May 2016. But perhaps the most congested urban area in the world is Mexico City, where, according to TomTom data, drivers are on the road an additional 219 hours a year. The main problem, besides the city's enormous population, is that very few people live near their work. For instance, in the city's commercial hub, just 7,000 housing units are occupied, while more than 850,000 people commute to that district every day. City officials have proposed a number of prospective solutions, one of which is an elevated monorail with gondolas, allowing people to float over the congested freeways. The project is still in its early stages, but if it does go through, planners say it could transport up to 200 million passengers a year. In these cities, as well as Bangkok, Moscow, Dhaka, and Rio de Janeiro, the problems around traffic go way beyond longer commute times. Excessive congestion leads to more traffic-related deaths, increased air pollution, and a slew of economic problems. With each city's population continuing to rise, its citizens will likely continue to spend hours of their day in gridlock. We can't do episodes like this without our sponsors. If you listen to music and podcasts and are looking for a new Bluetooth speaker, check out Monster's reimagined boombox, the Monster Blaster, available for monthly payments starting at $25. With deep pounding bass, the Monster Blaster has the power to bring music to life indoors and out. Check it out at themonsterblaster.com/seeker. No U.S. cities were mentioned in the video, but many experience crippling gridlock on a regular basis, particularly those that don't have an efficient bus or subway system. So why is the United States so far behind when it comes to public transit? Find out more in this video. In major cities like Los Angeles, car traffic constantly clogs the freeways. Even the New York City transit system, which can serve up to 6 million commuters on a busy day, is known to many as being dirty, unreliable, and underfunded. Thanks for watching Seeker Daily, everyone. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you get new videos from us every day.